All right, welcome back, everyone. We are here playing more Conrad Stevenson's Paranormal PI, and it has been a little while since I last played. You know, there's a lot of real-life stuff going on, and there were a couple of other games that I wanted to go ahead and cover in the meantime. But there's been a number of updates since I last played. Apparently, there's 3 new ghosts added to the lighthouse location. Some of the different ghost types have had their releasing mechanisms put in. The demon still doesn't have theirs, so you know there's that. But yeah, it's going to be pretty fun. We're gonna go ahead and check out some of the ghosts at the lighthouse to try to get those investigations completed. I think that after I get these 3 ghosts situated, I'm gonna do a video where I just go back and try to get all the different missing pieces of evidence. I think there's like something like 11 ghosts, or you know, minus these 3, you know, it's gonna be probably like 8. But yeah, we're gonna go back, we're gonna try to get all the evidence for those missing ghosts so that we can 100% them, and then we can go through and start releasing the ghosts. I think, because I don't know when the demon releasing rituals are gonna be released. I hope that it's gonna be fairly soon. But what I can do is I can go to the houses and cleanse all the ghosts in each house, and then just go back for the demons later when they release that. But who knows? I don't know what kind of timeline we're going to be on here, so we'll just focus on what we can do now and go from there. But without any more discussion, let's go ahead and jump on in. Okay, here we are. All right, let's go to our office here. Go ahead and check. I don't think that I have enough to get I did read that there was a new item added here, actually, so let's take a look and see. I know that the smudges are all here. Oh, they added the smudges for the demon ghosts too, so that must mean that the demon releasing ritual is probably pretty close to being done. Let's see, we have the auto cam, which we know about. Audio devices, box, pair of box, nothing new there. Thermal? No. MF, light gears, whatever. Okay, so I think that the new item that they were talking about was probably the demon, the Palo Santo smudge sticks. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and actually, there was a ghost that I wanted to go ahead and focus on, and I believe that they didn't add any item or, you know, notes in the wiki or the email for it. I think it's just something that you have to get a bunch of archive evidence pieces. So I'm gonna go ahead and check that out first, since that's probably a good idea. Yeah, that's what we'll do first. All right, so since we're just looking for archive pieces, I think that, where was it? I think that they said it was going to be in the admin building. I guess this building is actually an old Coast Guard building. This one here. Oh, that's to the outside. Where's the... Yeah, we're gonna look for archive pieces here. Okay, we will read that later. We're just searching. I think that there's quite a few of them too. There's like 4 or 5. But that makes sense, given that that there's no, you know, mail or wiki items. You'd have to have a bunch of archive stuff. Can I not go over here? They should all be loaded, right? Only 2. I've only found 2 so far. Sure, I'm just missing them because I'm super blind, even though I'm wearing glasses. Really? Am I just missing everything? Didn't see anything in the bathroom. Maybe I need to check on the walls. The light seems like it's too bright. Nope, it's just these items in here are very reflective. There we go. Opens. Don't see anything. Anything on the walls that I missed? I don't think I can get in here. Anything here? Maybe it spawns outside. We can check outside the building. It'd be pretty cool if you like climb in through the back here. Definitely don't see anything. Usually the archive pieces for the ghosts are close to where they should spawn in. I wonder if maybe there are some archive pieces in other buildings, which would be kind of a little weird, you know? Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Where else would the notes be? Maybe there are only two, but I feel like there would need to be more. Is there anything on the table that I missed? Although I didn't really check the archive. Maybe they added more archive evidence just as like a base. Yeah, maybe that's it. We'll go back and check the office just to see. The two pieces of evidence that we got.
I'll have to get back in touch with the property owners to reschedule.
Yeah. The two pieces of evidence that we got will probably give us maybe the name of the ghost, so we know who we're focusing on. Let's take a look at the archive and see what we got here. All right, so I'm missing quite a few things. Oh, so this is kind of new, right? Where are the two pieces of evidence that we found? This one. Mary was a newlywed while here. Okay, so apparently the ghost is named Mary. This note says, "My dearest Mary, it's hard to believe we have been married 6 months already. Time has passed so quickly. I know this is not what we had in mind living married life, but this War will be over before we know it. We won every battle we've been engaged in, and I am certain this war will be over within a year. Then we can settle down in our little house with our kids playing in the yard. I know I will see you soon. I love you, Mary Walsh. At. Oh, that's sweet. A note from the White House, which is probably not a good sign. Dear Mrs. Mary Walsh, I have been informed of the death of your husband, Lieutenant Patrick Walsh, and write to you with great sadness. Our country shares your loss, and our fellow citizens, with their deepest sympathies, will forever honor your husband's selfless sacrifice. We pray that your husband's bravery and courage that has so heartbreakingly earned him eternal respect will provide comfort to you in the days ahead. For all citizens share your loss and your sorrows. Mrs. Roosevelt and I want you to know that you and your family are in our thoughts and prayers. That's really sad. Okay, so it looks like we're looking for anything to do with Mary. So we have Mary's obituary here. It looks like we have this photo of Mary as well in 1942. And an obituary, which we can go ahead and read. Mary Walsh, October 8th, 1922 to May 13th, 1981. New Eidolon. Mary Walsh, age 59, of 4th Street, died peacefully in her sleep at home on Thursday, May 13th. Mary was born in New Eidolon in October of 1922, the daughter of Lillian and Raymond Holt. Mary enlisted with the Coast Guard when she was 19. The country entered the Second Great War, and she strongly felt it was her duty to serve regardless of being newlywed. Mary was very proud of her distinguished Coast Guard career as a telegraph and radio operator. Patrick Walsh, her husband, served in the Navy and was mortally wounded in 1942. As a polio survivor, losing her husband and being the sole woman with her Coast Guard sector, Mary gracefully displayed her resilience throughout her entire life. She was also very kind and caring. Mary would regularly volunteer at her time at the local children's hospital, doing her best to cheer up the kids. She was a member of St. Joseph Cathedral. Let's see. Surviving Mrs. Walsh is her brother Richard Holt. Funeral services will be held at 10 a.m. on May 17th, 1981 at St. Joseph Cathedral. Burial will be at St. Joseph Cemetery. Flowers and condolences may be delivered to St. Joseph Cathedral. Okay. So, it seems like that's everything. No, not that one. Okay, so it seems like these four are the ones that we are going to use for Mary. So, all right, let's go ahead and head on in.
First heard about this place when I was a kid.
We don't need to listen to that again. All right, go ahead and grab our handy gear here. Every time I think that's the light to the inside. Okay. Go ahead and start recording. A lot of electronics in close proximity, so that makes life a little more difficult. Guess we can go ahead and close this. There we go.
Nothing paranormal about these EMF readings.
Really? Oh, is the oven range giving off EMF this far? Oh, wow. Seems like maybe they need to get that fixed. That's giving off a lot of EMF at a great distance. Oh, EMF is going to be tough in here. Okay, it moved, so it's got to be Mary. Go, Mary. Did you go to the bathroom, Mary? What is this picking up?
These lights are acting funny. I should continue investigating.
Almost.
While this is a high EMF level, it seems to be normal, although they may want to call an electrician to ensure everything is wired correctly.
What? Oh, well, I guess that's what I said earlier, too. I thought that that was going to be the last EMF, but I guess I was in range of the range. Fortunate that I missed that the recording of that audio. So many little electronics giving off EMF readings. Oh, here we go. Stay right there, Mary. Don't move, okay? Thank you.
Nothing paranormal about these EMF readings.
Are you Conrad, are you fucking kidding me? How? How is it suddenly an EMF 5 right here is not paranormal? You bastard. Does this the building just have random spurts of EMF 5 and the wires in the ceiling or whatever?
Why did you have to go?
Got it.
Wow, that's great audio evidence.
I feel really bad for Mary. That's really sad. Sounds like she went through some shit, you know, like she had polio, lost her husband, probably dealt with sexism in the Coast Guard. I'm just projecting what would happen today, probably. Oh. No! No! Mary! Come back, Mary. Was pretty cool though. She gave a little salute way out. What are we saying? We're saying this is normal, Conrad? You're going to tell me this is a normal EMF 5 reading again? It's like right here. If I just chill right here, I'll eventually get some EMF that is ghost related. It does seem to kind of path this way a bit. Funny that the light switch doesn't give off any EMF. Neither does this plug. It's too consistent. There's no way this is going to tell me it's fake.
Nothing paranormal about these EMF readings.
It's crazy because when I point it this way towards the range, it doesn't give me EMF 5, but if I stand here backwards, I'm pretty sure that's what it's giving me EMF off that. It's frustrating. It's like the EMF reader is strongest from Conrad's butt. Maybe we can try temps. Oh no, Mary! Wait, this would count? That was way too slow. God. Why? At least it didn't eat my battery. That's good. Just seems like she's gonna manifest over here a bunch. I desperately need the auto cam because it needs to do the work for me, because I get like mystified with what I'm looking at and I just forget to go to the camera and click on it. Just cool, so cool looking at these ghost models. Oh, no.
How rare to take a photo of a ghost.
Not really, Conrad. You know it, right? Who's here? So she does go from...
Together forever.
Wow, that's great audio evidence.
Wow. That's a lot. She manifested, turned on all the lights, did an EVP or audio. event and then slam this door. I can't open this door. Does she do EVPs, I wonder? Is she intelligent? She's a shadow for sure, but sometimes shadows can do EVPs. At least, I think, maybe, I don't know.
I miss you every day.
What was that? I'm glad I captured it with a recorder.
Me too. She loves playing with these lights. I haven't been turning on these lights for the most part. It's been her. I don't really need this anymore. Go ahead and leave it there. Would love to get temperature and EMF. I'm so close to buying the auto cam. It's stupid. Just kind of want to stay out of her way, see if she manifests. Temperature is not budging, not even a little. She's just like chilling in her office. You can come out, Mary. Okay.
Detecting an anomaly.
No? I didn't get that? Really? Okay. I guess that's fair. I was a little late on the draw.
Intercepting a bit.
That's extraordinary audio evidence.
There you go. Negative degrees. Oh, so close. Come on, Mary, come back, please. There we go.
These temp readings are unusual.
Here we go. You come back this way? You did. Back. It won't hurt you. I promise.
Receiving a new transmission.
I'll keep that as audio evidence.
Oh, she's in there. Saw her ghostly arm clip through the door when she was saluting. This ghost is pretty cool. Yes, she's right here. Hello, Mary.
Something is going on here. These temperature readings are definitely paranormal.
No, I'm not gonna be fooled again. Oh, here we go.
The EMF meter should not behave this way. This is paranormal.
Wonderful. Did it. Now we just need the last bit of audio. Go ahead and turn off the lights and make everything a little more inviting for her.
Detecting an anomaly.
Yes, we got it.
What was that? I'm glad I captured it with a recorder.
Why did you have to go?
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, thank you, Mary. That was very nice. I appreciate you. Goodbye. All right, we should go. We should be able to buy the auto cam now. That should be a complete full investigation. So let's do it. Yes. Okay, let's go do it. So excited for this. Like, I can't think this. If you've been watching my series, you know how long I've wanted to buy the autocam and how much I've just not been able to do it. I didn't play it very well. I probably should have been better about it, but when they lowered it to 500, it made it far more accessible. So, oh my gosh, I can't wait to try this out. It's going to be so good. All right, so let's go ahead and just take a look real quick, because they did add some stuff to the emails. I think this is a new note. Tours started when during the Novak's family tenure. I think the ghost tours. I don't remember that being there before. I could be wrong. I could be wrong on that. And let's go ahead and just check the wiki real quick and just see what they've added there as well. Oh, it looks like they kind of separated things out. This is the Coast Guard stuff. Oh, see, I could have known it was a Coast Guard thing by looking here. I guess we should probably read it since we just kind of did that. Okay, the Coast Guard years. In 1942, most of the world was on edge because of a great war involving every industrialized nation. An enemy submarine was spotted off the coast of a city several hundred miles to the south. This was enough to make the entire country paranoid, and all lighthouse operations were taken over by the Coast Guard. Okay, so Coast Guard took over as a matter of like national security, which is interesting. This ensured quick action could be taken if enemies were spotted close to shore. James and Joseph were in their 60s when the calamity occurred. They didn't have a succession plan, so negotiating a move to alternative housing was brief. The city provided financial assistance to enable their relocation. I don't know who James... Well, actually, that's the lighthouse keepers, right? That's what we've talked about before. Okay. The Coast Guard built a barracks to house the 6 individuals deployed at the light station and restricted access to the location for security purposes. Tours were also canceled indefinitely. With the light station being a fairly remote location, it was not too challenging to keeping unwanted visitors off the property. In the late 60s and early 70s, young couples would sneak onto the grounds along the east side of the peninsula for a romantic evening admiring the view. Surprisingly, this went on for a long time without notice. It wasn't until the Lipstick Killer's horrendous killing spree was exposed that this activity abruptly ended. These events led to the Coast Guard tightening up their security processes, where any members outside of the Coast Guard were not permitted anywhere near the grounds. The lighthouse was updated again and automated in 1988. The Coast Guard downsized accommodations, sustaining 2 deployed individuals since the workload was significantly decreased with the automated light tower. In 1996, most of the lighthouse grounds became a maritime museum. The Coast Guard still maintained operations in addition to facilitating visitors. A small visitor center was constructed adjacent to the barracks. In 2004, the city of New Eidolon officially created the Bar Harbor Lighthouse Maritime Museum. The Coast Guard determined that their presence was no longer required, and the Maritime Museum hired all necessary staff to operate the grounds. This was when the visitor center, gift shop, and snack shop were built. It has been in operation as such since. Okay, cool. Lipstick Killer. This one they didn't really do too much with before, but it does seem like they've added more to it. The victims just outside the barn is new, I think. Teens were murdered over a 3-year period. Yeah, many victims were buried near the barn. So it seems like near the barn is going to be... yeah, is where we're going to find some kind of activity. This one is related to the demon. Yeah. Yeah, so those 2 were the ones that we did for the Rizulka investigation in the caves. So, okay, so that seems like a good place to kind of start. I wonder... ghost scene within the Hurley house. Xavier and Renee died in the house. Who's Renee? Is she also a new ghost? Is there a new ghost in the Hurley house? Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay. Well, it could be found. Oh, so Renee. So okay. So it's Renee is a new ghost because I don't remember that being there before. Okay, so we have two locations for the 2 ghosts, so that's great. And we'll get to use the auto cam next time, which is going to be pretty awesome, I think. So, cool. Well, I'm okay ending the video pretty kind of early, just so that we can kind of separate them out, so each ghost gets their due. But I hope you guys have enjoyed watching. It was a pretty quick one. We'll jump into the other investigations next time. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you later.